Welcome back to Triple R.
Hey Farah, why do you want to throw all your tech waste into this box?
Just want to be a responsible global citizen, you know. Haven't you seen a lot of this in your neighborhood?
I mean, I've seen some of them, but Singaporeans don't even have enough e-waste to recycle anyways.
Who said? Did you know that Singapore generates 60,000 tons worth of e-waste every year?
Nope, I don't, but that doesn't sound like much.
Huh? Not much. Benzo, because you don't believe me, we are here to meet June, my friend, an e-waste recycling expert.
Hi June.
Hi, welcome. This is where we actually collect and we sort through electronic waste every day.
So I was just telling Benzo, right, that Singapore generates a ton of e-waste a year, like up to 60,000 tons, right?
Yes, you're correct. So that's roughly about the weight of 220 Airbus A380 planes or the weight of 70 mobile phones per person per year.
Wow!
See, I was right!
You're right!
Woo!
Alright, so what I'm about to show you is the amount of electronic waste we have collected over just a couple of days.
But where do you get all this stuff from?
We collect them from the electronic waste recycling bins we place across the entire Singapore itself. So it's actually placed across in community centres, in shopping malls, in retail shops, and also in government buildings too.
I thought you just throw all your trash into one place and just incinerate it.
That's really a common misconception that we face here in Singapore itself. So we have a couple of bins around in Singapore. So you have the blue recycling bins whereby you recycle your plastic, your paper, your metals and glass. But there's also an electronic waste recycling bin, and that's what we have here in Singapore.
Can we see?
Yes, alright, let's go.
Wow!
Alright, let me show you.
Oh my god!
Yep, so this is the amount of laptops we collected over just a couple of days.
Couple of days?
Yep, exactly. And one of the biggest reasons why we actually recycle electronics is because your electronics itself contain a lot of precious metals. So for example, inside your laptop, in its printed circuit board, it contains gold. And it's commonly used inside the printed circuit board of the laptops itself. Yes, like gold, the gold jewelry and stuff like that. And gold itself, so gold itself, right, is actually used because it doesn't corrode easily. It's an extremely good conductor of electricity and a conductor of heat as well. However, gold is found in a very limited amount in the natural environment, and we need to find another resource, we need to find another way of supplying all this gold. And where we can find it is actually from our existing electronic waste.
So other than the fact we can find literal gold, why is it important to recycle and dispose of e-waste properly?
Within your electronic waste, there can be some toxic materials as well. So for example, things like mercury, things like your refrigerants, and this can cause very, very negative impacts towards your environment if it's not disposed correctly.
So what happens to all the e-waste once we dispose it into the bin?
Everything begins right here. So we'll sort them into different categories, and once it's done and once it reaches a certain volume, we'll send them over to the recyclers where they will recover the materials.
Speaking of that, what is a circular economy?
In a circular economy, we see waste as a resource and we want to recover the value that's within this waste itself. We try to recover all these materials and we use them back again for production. Therefore, we're bringing it back into the loop itself. Therefore, we're creating a circular economy.
The circular of life.
Exactly.
How do Singaporeans' e-waste amounts compare to the rest of the world?
Unfortunately, the amount of electronic waste that Singaporeans do generate per capita every year, right, is higher than the global average.
Higher?
Exactly. The global average, right, is roughly about 7.3 kg per person per year. However, in Singapore, it's the weight of 11 kg per person per year.
Oh, Singaporeans, we got a lot of waste.
We have a lot of electronics, and one reason being because our economy itself, we're all digitalizing. Therefore, we are using a lot of electronics in our everyday life. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, just imagine the amount of electronics that's surrounding you itself.
So the most important thing is, guys, we need to recycle this properly, not anyhow throw it into the trash, okay? I made a huge mistake.
Yeah, tell yourself that.
I really told myself that.
It's still on! He's so teeny tiny!
SP. Please, second gen. I used to play Contra as a kid. Juna, can I bring this home?
Wow, thank you, June, for showing us all these. I didn't know that Singapore generated more waste than I thought. Okay, June, before you go.
All right,
Here you
thank
go.
you.
Bye.
Hi.
Merci.
But it was still okay. You know, Farah, I'm never doubting e-waste recycling again.
And the great effort that goes into it behind the scenes.
Yes. I promise to read all the labels on the e-waste bins.
We hope that it was as illuminating for you as it was for us.
Let's all recycle e-waste and take a step closer to a circular economy.
See you on the next Triple R, and remember,
Small change, big impact.
Bye.